Atlas Reporting for Microsoft Dynamics CRM. Lesson 4, Snippets. A snippet is a saved representation of a report, including any sidebar drill down, definitions, and upload definitions. To save an Atlas object as a snippet, you must first insert that object into your document, and from the Data Inspector, save the definition to your snippet library. You can save and reuse all Atlas reports and queries as snippets. To reuse a snippet, you simply select it from your snippet library and insert it into your native Microsoft Office document. Because snippets are stored as discrete files on your computer, you can move, copy, and share these files like any other. Objectives. At the end of this chapter, you'll have a sound understanding of how to save a snippet you've just created, how to save a snippet by editing an Atlas report object, e.g. a pre-existing or old snippet, how to navigate the snippet library, how to open and use a snippet, how to open and use a snippet that requires adjusting filters, how to remove and rename and share your snippets, how to use snippets outside of Microsoft Excel. In this chapter, we also introduce you to filters. The following chapters cover filters in more depth. Walkthrough: building, saving, and reusing snippets. Scenario: your early demonstration with the students from the sales team went really well when you showed them how to get the aggregated values from the Business Dynamics CRM tenancy for all the sales last year and the sales to date, displaying that output in your Excel workbook. It went so well, in fact, that a few have asked if you could create one for all the open sales opportunities, sharing it so they can use it in their own reports. Your task is to build a single cell value query that returns the estimated revenue from all open opportunities, updating the All Opportunities cell on the first tab of your workbook, the Microsoft CRM Introduction to Reporting. You're then to save that query as a snippet in your local folder, naming the snippet All Opportunities. Watch the following demonstration and then challenge yourself and update the Opportunities field in cell G10. Update the Opportunities field in cell G10. For this task, you'll be using the Opportunities table, and the field you will need to use from that table is the Estimated Value Base field. To begin, select cell G10. From within the Excel menu, select Atlas 6.1. From within the Atlas ribbon, select New. Select Single Value as your reporting type, and then select Next. Choose your data source, Dynamics CRM, and then select Next. In the search, enter the word Opportunity. Now, you can select the Opportunity table from the list below. As you can see, these tables have already been added to the suggested list. In the event that the Opportunity table is not displayed in your suggested list, simply search for the table name, and when it presents itself, right-click the table name and add that to your suggested list. Now, to choose the table, simply double-click it or click on it once and then choose Next. Now, add the Estimated Revenue field by typing Estimated Revenue into the search area. Tick to select the Estimated Revenue field by placing a tick in the corresponding box. Close the search by clicking the X at the end of the search field and then click Next. Skip the filter stage by again clicking on Next and then click Next again. The information in cell G10 is now real-time, displaying up-to-the-minute data when refreshed. Save your snippet. Ensure you still have cell G10 selected. Click the scissors icon found in the top right-hand corner of the Atlas Inspector working plane. Select Save Snippet. Name your snippet All Opportunities and then select Next. You can add a description to the snippet to better assist you with its reuse. You might simply make note of any functions it may contain, such as an upload, an append, or a drill down. Once you've made your notes and you've named your snippet, click Save. Your Opportunity snippet is now stored within your snippet library, ready for when you need it again. Reusing and editing an existing snippet. The scenario: you built the All Opportunities snippet for your students and then you sent it to them in the workbook. Not long after the email was sent, one of your students asked if it was possible to obtain an opportunity snippet that only showed the opportunities related to the US accounts. Your task now is to edit your all opportunities snippet so that it only returns the estimated value of the opportunities related to the US accounts only. Use your all opportunities snippet as your starting point. To begin, open your Dynamics CRM Induction to Reporting workbook and then select the first tab, Overall Accounts. Select the cell G18. Click on the Atlas 6.1 tab from within the Excel menu, opening the Atlas ribbon. From the Insert group, select Snippets. Click to select All Opportunities. Click to load your snippet and then click Insert. Another way of inserting your snippet is to simply select the snippet and drag and drop that into the corresponding table, cell or object in which you wish to display your report. Your last actions have now updated the US opportunities cell with the aggregated estimated revenue total for all open and current opportunities. Your next step will be to apply the account number field to this snippet so we can filter the accounts to only return US accounts. To begin, add the account number field from the opportunity _ customer _ accounts table. To do this, select cell G18. From within the Atlas Task Inspector, click Filters. To add the field to act as your filter, click the plus icon. From within the Add Filters task window, click Related and then select See All Relations. In the search field, type Account. From the list, select the Opportunity _ Customer _ Accounts table by clicking on the three dots icon located at the end of the table name. Select from the field list the account number by placing a tick in the corresponding box. Close the Add Filters task pane by clicking on the X in the top right-hand corner. Click the orange icon to reveal the Properties window. In the Apply Filter text field, type US star. Star in this instance is the wildcard for CRM searches. In the Apply Filter text field, type US star. Then close the Account Number field Properties window. Click Update. Save your snippet, naming it US Opportunities. Need some help? Select cell G18. Click on Data from within the Atlas Ribbon Inspector group. From within the Atlas Data Inspector, click on the scissors icon. Select Save Snippet. Enter a name, for example, US Opportunities, and then click Next. Enter a description. Again, this could contain some more information about the snippet or the base report that you're creating. Enter a description, and again, this could contain information about that snippet. If you do not wish to enter a description, just click Save. Close the Atlas working plane. The snippet is now part of your local desktop snippet folder. Managing your snippets. Your snippets are stored on your local machine and they can be managed in two ways. One way is accessing your snippet library using the Atlas Inspector. The other way is by using your File Explorer and navigating to your snippet folders to manage them as you would any other file. Your snippet folder or your snippet files are generally located within your roaming profile. How to access this file structure is not covered in this lesson. Managing snippets using Atlas. To manage snippets using Atlas, you simply need to open the Atlas ribbon by clicking on the Atlas 6.1 tab in any of your native Microsoft Office documents. From within the Atlas Inspector group, select Snippets. Click on the three-dot icon. This will open a snippet management window that provides you a few options when managing your snippets. A brief description of what each of these options are is outlined below. Workspace. This is the highest level of your file structure. By default, it contains a folder titled Local, and any snippet you save by default will be stored here unless you have already created another folder storing it within that folder structure. You can create additional folders at this level. An example of how you might set up your structure is to have a folder titled Training that contains only your training snippets, storing them separate from your local work snippets. Your snippet folders. These are your subfolders. To choose the subfolders that contain the snippets you wish to use, simply tick the box, loading the relative snippets into Atlas ready for use. Managing snippets. Use of this function enables you to manage existing snippet libraries with the snippet and the snippets within. Manage snippets. Use of this function enables you to manage existing snippet libraries and the snippets within. You can also create new folders and import existing snippets from other folders. An example of when you might use this feature is when you wish to load an entire snippet folder containing pre-built snippets, or you might simply wish to clean up your existing snippet library. Loading a snippet. This function uses Windows File Explorer to navigate to a snippet stored anywhere on your local PC or shared network location and import it into Atlas ready for your use. The snippet is then stored in Atlas's snippet file storage structure on your local roaming profile, ready for you to use again at a later date. Management of your snippet library through the use of File Explorer involves some changes to the default file settings of Windows installation that is not covered in this training manual. For instructions on how to manage your snippet library via the Windows File Explorer, please go to www.globesoftware.com and refer to our online training material. This concludes Chapter 5, Lesson 4, Snippets. Key points. This section introduced the concept of snippets and the snippet libraries. It also showed you how they can be reused. Other lessons learned within this chapter include: snippets are available for all reporting functions, single cell and table. Snippets can be shared amongst a group of users or made available as private queries for personal use. Snippets allow subject matter experts to create and distribute definitions that are reliable and accurate. This masks the complexities of creation from the eventual users of these queries. Snippets can include associated sidebar drill down definitions and associated upload definitions too. All snippets are stored on your file system as a text file. All queries can be moved, copied, deleted, and renamed. When building a snippet, save as private and test before publishing as a shared snippet. This concludes Chapter 5, Lesson 4, Snippets.